Welcome back to my channel, y'all. As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm gonna be doing a comparison between Doordash and Uber Eats. I think I'm gonna talk about the things that they both have in common, then I'll get into the differences, and then I'll explain to y'all which one I like more and why. So just stay tuned. So for a little disclaimer, this is for my city and my state, which is Charleston, South Carolina. Each city and each state is different, so the best thing for you to do is just go out there, use both apps, and just see which one, works best for you, because like I said, everything is different, so just don't take my word for it. First, with both apps, you can drive whenever you want to for the most part, and I say that because my city is always busy. Charleston, South Carolina is pretty much always busy, so every time I go into my DoorDash app, I can just go ahead and dash. If it's not busy, then you have to schedule a time to dash. But like I said, most of the time it's busy whenever I'm about to dash. I try to get the lunch and the dinner crew. So of course lunchtime is busy and dinner time is busy, so I just go ahead and dash. The next thing that they both have in common is the double order. So if you're driving for DoorDash, you might get 2 orders come in at the same time. Same with Uber Eats, you might get 2 orders to come in at the same time. You can either accept or decline, or either you can accept one order and then right behind that order you may ding again for another order. That happens with DoorDash and Uber Eats. So the next thing too is both apps offer multiple delivery transportation options. So both of them, you can either drive a car, you could take a scooter, you can take a bike, you can use a motorcycle, a moped, you can walk. But with DoorDash, you have to be 18 or older to deliver. With Uber Eats, you have to be 21 years or older unless you're walking or you're driving. Unless you're walking or you're on a bike. If you're walking or on a bike, you can take deliveries at 18. Next thing, when signing up, both companies, you have to pass a background check. So Uber Eats, background check. DoorDash, you have to pass a background check. The next thing, you both can do grocery delivery options. I know with DoorDash right now, they give you a red card, and what you do is you go into a store, you pick out the items that the customer needs. You have to scan the barcode. It'll let you know whether you scanned the right item or not. You have to check to make sure you have the total quantity that they need, and then when you get to the register, you use the red card that DoorDash gives you. It's like a prepaid card, and you pay for the food or whatever, and you go. So as of right now, I don't think Uber Eats has it, but I have seen where they've been emailing me, letting me know that they're going to start doing the shop and deliver as well. And to me, the shop and deliver orders, you can make more money than you can with just regular food delivery. So another thing that they both have are the bonuses, the incentives, the mileage pay, and waiting fees. So if you go into a restaurant and you let the apps know that you're there, but it's like a long wait before you actually can confirm that you picked up the order after you already let them know, that this order is taking forever. There's a fee, like once you deliver it, it'll be like, okay, this fee is more than the dollar. Okay, so let's say the fee was like $12, but you accepted it at $9. It'll be like, this fee is more than what you accepted. So they actually gave you more money because you had to wait on that order. Also your mileage. So if you accept something for a certain amount of miles and you actually drive more than the miles that was promised, when you accepted the order, they'll also, I guess, give you a little incentive for that. On top of that, also because of how much gas prices are now rising, they also are paying, I can't remember exactly how much, but for a certain amount of miles, they are giving an incentive pay for that. Also, another thing that they do too are promotions. So like this week, as a matter of fact, Uber is doing a guaranteed $27 an hour for a couple of days this week. So you get the guaranteed $27 an hour as long as you're delivering food, and that's before tips. So you're going to get $27 an hour plus whatever tips you make. Another thing that Uber Eats does is I've seen they offer like an extra $3 for delivery. Depends on, I don't know, it's just promotion, so it just depends on the day of the week, or I guess whenever they feel like doing it, or if they need drivers, I don't know. But they do these promotions, especially during holidays and stuff, where they give you like an extra $3 per delivery. So each of those companies do promotions, incentives, bonus pays, mileage pays, all of that. Direct deposit and instant pay, both of those companies do that too. With the direct deposit, I think it closes out every Monday, and that's for both companies. I think the latest I've seen my money hit was maybe Wednesday, but some say they can hit Thursday, but I've always seen my money no later than Wednesday. And with the instant pay, I think DoorDash will send you like a card, I think. I'm not sure because I don't really do the instant pay, but I think DoorDash will send you a card, or either it's some kind of way that you can't get instant pay, and I think it's like $1.99 fee that you have to pay to get your money immediately. So it's like at the end of your dash, you can go ahead and dash out if you need to, instead of having to wait till the next Wednesday. I know with Uber Eats you can do it for a small fee, because I've done it with Uber Eats a couple of times where I just instantly accepted my money. So they do offer instant pay for both companies in direct deposit, which last but not least, also with both companies, you can decline orders. So DoorDash sends you an order and it's like $3 for 9 miles, you can decline it. Also, if Uber Eats sends you an order for the same thing, you can decline it. You are not contracted to any of those orders until you hit accept. And even once you hit accept, if you go and you realize you don't want to take that order, you can still go out. But as long as you didn't go to the restaurant and receive that food order, then you're not into the contract. You're only into the contract once you receive that order. So that's another thing with both apps I just thought about. With both apps, you can also, after you accept the order, you can also go back in and decline orders. Like Uber Eats here, they starting to do like Walmart pickups where people order their groceries and you go pick them up. But they're always so packed that once I get there, all of the lanes for the food pickup are full. So I have to wait on somebody to pull out of the parking spot before I can even go into it. And of course, that's wasting time. So I always end up going to Walmart and just telling them that I can't do the order, and they go ahead and unassign it. Something else I just thought about too with both of the apps, you can also see, kind of sort of see where you're going before you actually get there. So with DoorDash, it's a little map, and all I do is like zoom in to see exactly where I'm going. And if I know that's a bad area, I'll decline it. But if I know it's a good area, then I go ahead and accept it. But Uber Eats does the same thing too, but their map isn't as clear as it is on the DoorDash. Like, their map isn't as good as DoorDash's map. I just put it like so. Now let's get into the differences between the two. We're gonna start with DoorDash, and I wrote some things down so that I can remember. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading my notes. But first things first, with DoorDash, the acceptance time. So with DoorDash, you get about 45 seconds to accept the order before they send it to someone else. If it's a double order, I think they give you like an extra 15 seconds, I think. So you have a longer time to accept the order if it's a double order rather than you would if it's just one single order. Unlike DoorDash, Uber Eats only give you like 15, I'm gonna say like 15 seconds. That's all I've seen, like 15 seconds to accept or decline the order. And for me, that's not long enough because I need to arrive using the bathroom, excuse me. But I need more than 15 seconds to actually look on the map to figure out where I'm going and if I wanna accept that order or not, because yeah. So a lot of times with DoorDash, if it gives me a location and I'm not sure where it is, I actually, since I have like 45 seconds, I actually copy that address, put it into Google Maps, look to see exactly where I'm going, and if I'm comfortable going there, then I'll accept it, and if I'm not, then I'll just decline it. So the acceptance times for Uber Eats is a lot shorter than it is for DoorDash. So another difference is DoorDash's, I think their incentives and their bonuses pays are less than what you would get with Uber Eats. So like I was saying, Uber Eats, they have a thing now where you're guaranteed to make like $27 an hour. So this is like a promotion. Whereas the DoorDash promotions, when I see them, the most I've seen is like you get an extra $3 per delivery. So in my city, in my state, you would make more money in Uber than you would with DoorDash as far as like the promotions go. Because yeah, just getting an extra $3 on delivery. Well, I guess it also depends on which deliveries you choose to accept and which ones you don't accept. But I feel like the Uber incentive for $27 an hour is more than just the $3 extra per delivery for DoorDash. So another difference is once you sign up for DoorDash, DoorDash sends you a hot bag and a face mask. As far as when you sign up for Uber Eats, they don't send you anything. But I mean, that's not really an incentive or not, because I mean, you sometimes won't even use the hot bag. Sometimes the hot bag gets in the way, being honest, and you don't even use the hot bag. Another difference is with DoorDash, you can see your earnings right then and there in the app. Versus Uber, with Uber, you don't see your complete earnings until like at the end of the day, after you completed all your deliveries, because your tips are still coming in. So you don't really know exactly how much you made until like the end of the day, after you like going to sleep and waking up the next day almost. So let's get into Uber. The first thing offhand I can think about with Uber, Uber's base pay is higher than DoorDash's. So the base pay meaning basically the delivery fee. So you know how you order food off of DoorDash yourself, and you see like the restaurant's delivery fee is like $2.99 or $5.99. Uber Eats base pay is a lot higher. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but it's a little higher than DoorDash's for some restaurants. So yeah, Uber Eats base pay is definitely higher than DoorDash. Another thing about Uber Eats that I don't like is the customer can go back in and change their tip. So like with DoorDash, how customers tip up front, whatever they tip is just what they tip. You see it, it's there, that's just what they tip. With Uber, one of the things, another reason why you don't get your earnings until the end of the day is because customers still have time to go inside and they can change their tip. So let's say they order from a restaurant and they get their food late, and it's not your fault, it's the restaurant's fault because you were there waiting. If they're upset because their food was late, or let's say they're upset because the restaurant didn't get you a drink and you didn't know that they had a drink, if they're upset about that, they can get mad and go in and change that $15 tip to just $3. So that's another difference. Something that I like about Uber is when you're like a minute out from your drop-off location, they'll send you another order like literally a minute before. So after you're dropping off one order, you already immediately have another order that you can go ahead and try to complete. Versus DoorDash, you have to wait until you complete that order and then another order will come in. If that makes sense. So at the end of the day, which one do I feel like makes the most money in Charleston, South Carolina? That would most definitely be Uber. So you can make $100 with Uber in like 3 hours versus with DoorDash. If they're not doing a promotion, you won't make the 100 until maybe 5-6 hours, which still isn't bad. But of course, if you can make $100 in 3-4 hours versus 5-6 hours, you're gonna go with Uber versus DoorDash. And also not only because of the promotions, but also because of the base pay. Like I said, Uber offers a higher base pay than what DoorDash does. So you definitely make more money with Uber in Charleston, South Carolina, let me emphasize that, than you would with DoorDash. So my strategy, what I typically do is on days when I'm trying to deliver food, I'll open both apps. I'll go into my DoorDash and my Uber Eats, and as the order come through, I'll pick whichever order has the most or whichever order I can get first. So let's say I open up both apps and the Uber come through for like $12 for 9 miles, but then I get a DoorDash that come through and it's like $15 for 3 miles. Of course, I'm going to take the $15 for 3 miles before I take the Uber Eats order. So I basically go back and forth. I juggle all day between both apps just to see who's paying the most money, especially when DoorDash is having a promotion or when Uber Eats is just having a promotion. I just, like I said, just go back and forth between the two just to figure out which one I can make more money off of. And the only time I may not jump between the two is if Uber is doing a promotion. Like I said, they're doing $27 per hour. I'm gonna just stay in Uber because I really doubt that DoorDash is gonna make me what Uber is gonna make me. So yeah, that's just how I work it. So for the most part, I'm just back and forth between both apps and just seeing which one that I can make the most money with. So I hope this helps anybody out there who's trying to distinguish which one to do. Like I said, just do both and see which one you like the best. And if you want to, just do both. So thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, turn on that post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. And we will see y'all in the next video.